just learning to accept yourself and knowing that like your imperfections is what makes you beautiful. So it was November 3rd of 2020. I was at my cousin's house in Arizona. The dog that attacked me I'd met plenty times before. I was standing up completely straight. He was sitting down, and I turned to look at my cousin, and I turned back, and he sprung off the ground and attached his whole body weight. He was basically just like hanging on all fours on my upper lip. He started pulling my head like a chew toy, like going back and forth. When he released, I saw something fling and hit the wall and fall down. I stood up and I was like, wow, this is the biggest breath of fresh air I've ever taken in my life. I didn't realize that the dog had taken off my whole upper lip. I went into the bathroom and I kind of grabbed the sink and I looked up. I just looked like a skeleton. The first stage, I did not have a lip at all. I had no skin from here or up my nose. I hid my face with tape. I wasn't really ready to go out and get a lot of weird looks because I was already feeling kind of not super in love with what I was seeing with myself. I searched for a doctor for a full year. The second stage was taking the skin from my wrist and using that skin here. It did help my eating process a lot more. It helped my communication. From that second stage, it was just like debulking and shaping and creating. And my doctor literally described me as like an art project of how to like mold and move and just form the skin to like what he wanted it to look like. Definitely a few things that we still need to do. I have to tattoo the upper lip. There's color red vermilion on my bottom lip, so we're gonna try to match it on the top. The response has been so overwhelming, and honestly I think it's helped so much with my healing process as well. Just knowing that I'm not the only one that is going through something similar, or I recognize or see people that can relate to me. It's just very powerful. The internet is beautiful in that way, and I think there's also a very bad side to social media where there are people that sit behind screens and say what they want and make fun of you, and you will read those and internalize them and think about it, and it does, I think, break you down. Definitely my family, my friends, just everyone around me that was in my life needed to be in my life for a reason, to help me to realize like there's so much more to beauty than like what just meets the eye, just inside out, like learning to love yourself regardless of what that looks like, and genuinely realizing that like your imperfections are what makes a person them. I think it's really important for anybody watching my story or anyone seeing my videos to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be able to love what you see, because you are the person that you need at the end of the day for yourself.